All right, welcome back to COAF Field Team, City of Island Fishing Field Team. My name's Glenn. And this round, since we've been doing all these infographics with the Blue River fishing places, and then we did one about Blue River licenses and how to get ready for that, I decided to go ahead and take it up one step and pick another spot that we've fished in the past. In fact, it's a year-round fishery, Lower Illinois Lower Illinois River that offers some year-round trout fishing. And so the Blue River hasn't been stocked yet, but it is getting stocked here soon, possibly in the next, by November, if not sooner. So keep your ear out for that. But until then, if you do get an inkling to want to go do some fishing, you might make a run up to the Lower Illinois River. And we'll go ahead and talk about the Lower Illinois River fishing infographic. Okay, so let's take a look at this infographic. Lower Illinois River fishing. And similar to the one that we did for the Blue River, what we'd like to show you is 4 key areas that show the Lower Illinois River. It's over there by Gore, Oklahoma. And in the center is this green marker right here, or line, shows the river proper. And then there's some call-outs and some 4 specific areas to take a look at that we fished in the past, except for one of these. Actually, there's a second one also that we haven't fished, but do want to keep it in mind next time we do go. So you've got the power plant located over here. You got the fish area. It's a little bit further down the river from the power plant. Then you have the pool, which we're calling it the pool. We're not sure if that's actually it or if it's actually the one that's closer to the dam area. But that said, it's one that we want to keep in mind. We haven't fished it, but we'll defer the others that have had the opportunity to fish it and maybe throw some information our way concerning the pool. And then the WMA, Wildlife Management Area, that is managed by the state. And this one has some key things to keep in mind. Specifically, it's a special regulation area where there's some 20-inch, I believe, limit or greater, and some other limitations for fishing that area. And then over here is Marval. It's a resort, camping area and whatnot, and we've heard that that's some good places to camp out, as well as maybe give it an opportunity for some fishing. So that's further downriver, right over here where we've called it out on the map itself. In the infographic. And so we've, similar to the Blue River one infographic, we've got some information here that we've called out here in these boxes for each specific area. A little overview. And then a call out to our Lower Illinois River trout fishing HubPages article that we'll be posting here shortly. Has some good information there, how to read the water, as well as some lessons learned that we've previously seen or learned in past trips, so do take a look at that one. We'll also post a playlist related to the Illinois River YouTube playlist, so some past trips, so video showing everything or other things that we've done there. And then finally, in the power plant YouTube video, we'll post one that's specifically by that power plant area. All right, so that's the Lower Illinois River fishing infographic. All right, so let's start out with the power plant. This is that area right here, right by the dam itself, and we're calling it the power plant. We'll call it out here shortly. Just give a real quick overview of what we're talking about. So these little red dots are showing different places that we're going to be talking about. Actually, specific parking areas. And right over here is one parking area that we're calling the power plant. And so let's go ahead and take you there. All right, there it is. Here's the power plant. You can see that they're actually generating water. There's a parking area. You come up access right here, nicely paved road that just kind of follows the river, and you'll be able to park in this area. You can actually access the river from here. There's some restrooms here, but you can run down this way as well as come back around here. It is fairly high bank, so be careful. In some particular areas you want to pay attention to is just got this water flow here. Be prepared to go and wade across the river to the other side here and try fishing there. Additionally, I think this is what they're calling the pool area, where this water could be flowing, but you're still able to fish in this area. Just not sure how you would get there or back and forth once it's really got the water generating and whatnot. So it could be this, or it could be this one that we have further south that'll go along this little river-like thing that may be actually the pool. But we fished this place, had some good fishing opportunity here. And just keep in mind that you can park right over here by the power plant. All right. Next one is, we're calling it the fish area. So this was the road coming from Gore, Oklahoma. You make a right, and if you kept going, you would end up over here by the power plant. Over here, you'll see a little sign that'll take you down closer to the river, and you can park in this area. So you can park here, little restroom here, and then you have this area here that you can fish. Things to keep in mind: this is the water may be up or it may be down, depending on what you see here. You'll note that when the water flow, you may be able to cross it. There might be some low water areas to try crossing and fishing. So this is another place to fish that we've fished in the past. All right, and then further south, so let's go ahead and just show you what we're talking about. So we just briefly talked about the power plant, the little fishing area right here, and then what we're going to next is here. That's that wildlife management area. We're calling it the WMA, and that will look like this. All right, so you'll come in from the west on this road. There's a sign that'll be telling you, pointing it out, that the trout fishing area, though I think it's like, yeah, the trout fishing area. And you come back around here. You can park here. There's a little restroom here as well. A little kind of landing-like thing. I'm not sure if it's like concrete and whatnot, but it's not really a boat ramp or anything. But you can see that, and you just kind of follow this around. You can actually get on this area and come around. So a lot of opportunity here. And again, there's a special regulation area. So from where the gauge station is down to the gravel pit area, there's some special rules that apply. So do make sure you're aware of them. All right, so that's what we were talking about, was here and kind of working your way along this area here. All right, so that was the WMA. Let's take a look at the pool. We're calling this the pool. So we were talking about the power plant here, little fishing area over here. That's further downriver from the power plant. And then there's that little river here that we're not sure, but is this maybe the pool? We're not sure, or is this the pool? We're just going to call this the pool for now. And once we do explore this area, we'll be able to give an update on this. But it does look promising. There's some water here that we've seen in some past maps and whatnot. There's a parking area here, and it looks like there's some camping available. So we're just kind of keeping it in our back pocket if we decide to maybe stay at a campsite over there at Lake Tenkiller and then run down the road and take a look at this place and see if there's some opportunity for some fishing to be had. Alrighty. So that was the pool. So let's talk about Marval, okay, or maybe Marvel, I'm not sure. So here's the infographic. We're specifically pointing out Marval Resort. That's right here. And we just called it out into this subset of the map. And to show that in more detail, we went ahead and took a snapshot of that area. So here's Gore, Oklahoma, coming down this way, or coming from down here further south, come up the road. I think it's like Road 100. You cut over, follow the signs that'll tell you to about the Marval Resort area, and I believe this is the area that you can rent some campsites and whatnot. Stay out here, and then you can fish this area. We've not fished it, but we've heard some good things about it. Just kind of keep it in our back pocket that next time we want to explore further downriver, this is one that we want to keep in mind. Alrighty, so that was the infographic for the Lower Illinois River fishing. Do keep in mind that we do have some additional details, suggestions, lessons learned, and whatnot at our Lower Illinois River trout fishing HubPages article. So do stay tuned to that. We'll put that in the video comments, so that or correction description. So there'll be a link there so you can get to it.